was like, hi, we're back. I'm just so excited to be hanging out with you guys because you know Val and you have known her and you've worked alongside of her. And Val and I will like go back and look at archival footage of like Battle of the Network Stars and things that we were doing like as kids in the 70s and 80s. We have such parallel lives. And it's just so nice to be with you guys because you've known her and she's been your friend. And when Val and I met, we had the electric connection. And we had seen each other around. It wasn't like we didn't know each other, but we got to know each other here. And it was like we did not want to let go, and we haven't. So.
I've cried in her dressing room.
Oh, yeah. I love it. I love it.
That's special when you find someone you can
a kindred,
with,
yeah.
It really.
And that's what it was like on the set of Hot in Cleveland.
Well, we all have been around doing what we do.
Yes, we
have. And
have.
I went out and I found some old photographs, and we want to do a little thing that Val and I love to do. I do it with Ross. I do it with people. It's called Memory Bank, everybody. One of my favorites.
I love this. You guys will see a picture and it'll just like spark.
Jane, you're up first. Let's see what we've got here. This was an infamous character you played.
Oh, yeah.
On Seinfeld. Oh, my God. What comes to your mind?
Well, the first episode I was hired as Marla the Virgin, and Jerry's dating a virgin, Marla, who was a closet organizer. That's why we're in the closet. I think Elaine sees John F. Kennedy Jr. at the gym. And,
oh, my God.
You know, they called it, I'm the master of my domain. Are you still the master of your domain? Yeah.
Understood,
like that,
understood. It has the word master in it. Got it. What was it like to work on that show?
Oh, it was insane. It was... that was my first taste of being on a real, mammoth show that people just loved.
Did you do Benny Hill?
Shut up. Yes, I did.
Oh, my God. I love Benny Hill. I mean, literally, that's our era. Like, Hee Haw was what I watched on a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Okay, Wendie, I'd like to show your photo next. Let's take a look. Okay.
Ooh. Oh, my God. Wendela.
Okay, you were
baby fat
on a runway with Janice Dickinson.
Whoa.
That outfit, I want it right now.
It's so weird. It's so boxy and strange. But I guess it was the time of, the shoulders and sort of...
Kind of a Norma Kamali vibe.
Sort of, yeah. That was the time.
We used to buy shoulder pads in ice cream pints. Do you remember that?
Yep.
You literally, it was like now I think they're sticking them in the boobs.
Yeah, mine would always fall into my boobs.
Back in the day, we did the shoulders.
I think it was the Dynasty era.
Oh, yeah. Crystal Carrington.
Yes.
I never needed shoulder pads.
I really
got
don't
broad
like
shoulders.
You never needed them. You've got the perfect shoulders.
What do you think when you see that? Because, damn, you look cool.
Well, I lived in Paris for a year. But I did all the collections then, and in those days, they wanted models who had a lot of personality. Now you see women on the runway, and they look like zombies. And in those days, they really liked it if you kind of worked the room and... did all of this stuff.
That's you.
Which was really fun. I had a ball. I spent 5 years modeling. I was in the tickets line, and a guy came up to me. I was doing off Broadway and making no money and waitressing on the side at the time. And he said, have you ever modeled? And I said, yeah, when I was in high school. And he said, you should come meet Wilhelmina. And
Wilhelmina, the biggest modeling agency.
Yeah,
it was Ford, Wilhelmina, Casablanca.
And at that time, they loved brunettes. It was right before the blonde explosion.
You're not a brunette anymore, honey.
No, I decided to go blonde.
You look hot.
I'm not.
All right, now I have your photo right here. It is baby Wolfie.
Oh, my baby. My boy.
Oh, my God. You look like a baby holding a baby.
I know. I'm 31 there.
Oh, my God.
And Wolfie is like 9 or 10 months old. I was in Wilmington, North Carolina. We were shooting a miniseries called In a Child's Name. And it was the first of its kind where the lights go out at the end of the first show and the whole room lights up green where all the blood was. So people were like shocked at that. But all I remember about it is we had released a house. Ed would come and take care of Wolfie with my mom. My mom stayed with me. And Chris Maloney played my husband.
Oh, my God.
Yes. And he found a racquetball court for us, so we go play racquetball. I remember all of the time I spent with my family and with Chris and hanging out.
Figuring out how to do the juggle and the balance.
I had to stop breastfeeding for this, and it was like so depressing me.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, because I didn't want to stop breastfeeding. Yes.
And all that. And then you're like, work, this.
Yes,
Oh,
I was still
God.
pumping a little bit for my mom, so she would have stuff. But anyway, that's what I remember. It was my first job after having Wolfie, and I, of course, taking him with me.
Okay, well,
He won't go with me on set anymore.
Well, he needs to come here.
I know, he needs to come here. But
By
yeah,
the
he's
way.
34, so he doesn't go with me anymore.
I was going to say he's busy doing the Oscars and playing with Ryan Gosling and, you know, all of that. All right, you guys, thank you for letting me in your circle. Honestly, I really...
Thank you for doing this.
Nothing more. Okay, and thank you to Entertainment Tonight for providing the best archival footage, because they do have the best. I mean, Entertainment Tonight, that's what they do. We'll be right back.
Yay!